Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this second uh, training for YIC shortlisted team. So training today focus on judging criteria for invention pitch video and project report writing. We have our Deputy Chief Judge, Dr. Lee Ziyan, will be guiding you through the judging criteria and what are the allocation of marks. So without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Lee to start with the training session.
All right, thank you very much, Vanita. All right, very good evening to everyone. So I see that now we have almost 60 plus participants online. Okay, welcome to the basically online, what they call that, sharing of the charging criteria for invention pitch video and project report writing. So I think this is an important session whereby, I will be sharing with you some of the points, some of the pointers that we need to basically, as the Deputy Chief Judge and the team, would like to highlight, on some of the judging criteria, because we have been doing this for many years, and some of the things that we would like to highlight basically. All right. So, yeah. So basically, at the end of this session, we hope that you, whether it's the participants or their teacher, their mentors, will be able to understand the scoring mechanism for the invention pitch video. All right, so sometimes we do receive requests and questions about how we actually judge and what are the criteria, So today's session will actually, what they call that, shed some light on this issue basically. Secondly, to understand the scoring mechanism for the report writing, so we have a pool of judges, so they will be following this mechanism to actually judge your report. And lastly, to understand the submission process and submission deadline. Okay, this will be highlighted in the subsequent slides, basically. All right. All right, so basically, these are some of the judging criteria for the invention pitch video. Okay, so we have two parts, invention pitch video and also the report. So this is the invention pitch video, total of 100 marks, basically, all right? And so we actually, out of the 100 marks, so 50% will be based on invention and innovation, all right? How the invention, your innovation actually impresses, basically, all right? 20% will be based on quality of the production. And lastly, 30% will be on the presentation. All right, please note that the scoring is representative and is subject to changes, basically, from time to time. All right. So I'll be going into it, explaining it in more detail, basically. Like, for example, 50%, a large, what they call that, part of the scoring is actually based on invention and innovation, 50%. Yeah, basically this is an invention competition, right? So, most of the marks will be on on invention and innovation. Basically, we will look at out of this invention and innovation part. So 10% out of the 50%, 10% will be on the introduction part. So your introduction should include the description of your team, all right? Problem statement. How relevant is your title to the team, your introduction to the team? As you know, the team is actually on SDG, right? Description of innovation and the originality of innovation. Okay, so you need to highlight all these few criteria: description, problem statement, relevance to the team, description, and originality of innovation in your introduction, right? So we will judge you based on this. And another 10% we will basically judge based on the adoption and adaptation of scientific concepts in the invention and innovation. So because this is a competition, this is a STEM competition, a science competition. So we hope that the team will actually incorporate some of the scientific concepts that you have learned in school, all right, in the science subject, so that you can apply it in your invention. Okay, so basically the adoption and adaptation will refers to the justification of a scientific problem. So when you actually mention about give us a problem statement, how do you justify it? All right, how the invention or innovation develops the learning at least one scientific concept. All right, so how do you relate it with the scientific concept learned? All right, like for example, I give you an example. Let's say, for example, the invention is something related to concepts of physics concept. For example, the law of gravity, thermodynamics, and things like that. So how do you relate it, the physics concepts to the invention? I think this is important. All right, you need to highlight that. And the approach used in invention and innovation must be unique and novel. It must be something new, right? And how different is it compared to the existing solution in solving the problem identified? So this is basically on innovation. So if it's not something really new, then how do you invent? How your invention is different from the current existing solution, basically. So you need to highlight that to us. And basically, lastly, is the scientific ethics. All right, how reliable is the acknowledgement, the references? All right, when you actually, perform this project, and we will evaluate that as well. All right. And next, we have another 10% on methodology, the procedures. So the methodology employed in the production of invention includes the thought process in identifying the materials to be used, practicality of the material used in terms of cost, safety, and scalability. And the user can safely assemble, produce the innovation with minimal without the supervision of an expert. So what we want is something like, for example, is if your innovation or your invention is presented to the judges or to anyone out there. So if they are able to emulate and to follow what you have done and be able to, it's reproducible basically, okay, without the supervision of anyone, and then that will be good. All right. Impact 10%. So it must be economically viable to address all levels of society. All right. So you must create an invention that, if possible, address a problem that affects all the society, all levels of society. All right. It can be handled with minimal, without supervision of an instructor. It has the capability of being a catalyst for more invention. So we'll look at this as well. So it is something that can create spark for future, inventors. It is made from environmentally friendly materials, okay, recyclable items and materials and so on. It has the potential of addressing a global need. So that is something that we look for. Another 10% is the commercialization or entrepreneurship potential. So we would like to look at the market or target audience, the overview. So you must be able to show us that you can understand the targeted market segment. So your invention is basically targeted to which market, all right? Competition, you can understand and provide the market barriers, competitors, alternatives. Project costing, so you can show us that you understand the importance of managing project costing. You have a sound business model when you create your invention, understanding the importance of revenues and ability to show production or profit. Readiness of prototype, the prototype do not require major changes for commercialization potential. And next up, we have the quality of production of your video, 5%, the time duration of video. So your video, remember, so you must submit a video and it must fulfill the following criteria in order for you to score 5%. Duration of the video should not exceed 5 minutes. Language should be in English. And the team members should be 2 to 5 maximum, all right, per team. It must have an appropriate title, and you must have a team introduction or credit to the team, because it is a team effort anyway, right? Audio quality, it must be the sound effect, the music, volume of the speaker, participant, accuracy and fluency of your presentation, language appropriateness. So this will be judged. Visual quality of video, graphic, animation, color scheme, background color, text and font, video resolution, camera techniques, and so on. All right. Filmmaking of video production ability and skills. So you must have a proper storyboard, video structure, in other words. Screenplay, okay, it must have clear explanation in terms of dialogue and illustration. Creativity, it must be able to attract the viewer and audience. Digital editing, you're able to perform some simple cropping, cutting, add music, sound effects, use visual effects, apply transition, titles and credits effectively. Image and video copyright, if you have taken it from somewhere, citation of image, if you are taking it from some resources out there, all right, make sure you credit them. And you have communication skills, 10% during your presentation. So you must have a well-articulated storyline, fluent, confident, the presenters, clear interpretation of scientific principles, detailed elaboration of the scientific content. Styles of presentation, 10%. Okay, the presentation displays the following criteria. You must be attractive, able to engage with the audience, creativity in delivering scientific information, display of professionalism, your attire, the flow, and the manner. Okay, the technical presentation, you must cover the, you must have such, pointers, explanation with scientific evidence. You must explain with some scientific concept, sound scientific concept, logical explanation, real life example. If you are able to give us some real life example, that will be good. And future recommendation for improvement. Okay, that means you understand your invention and what is to be done to improve your current invention. All right. So basically, this is for the report writing. So this is the judging criteria for report writing, which is 50%, 50 marks allocated. 5 marks allocated to the problem statement. It must be short, clear, and concise. 2 marks allocated for the relevance to the theme. As you know, the theme is actually Sustainable Development Goals, SDG. Okay, it must cover one or more of the 17 SDGs that are available. 5 marks will be given on the description of invention, its purpose and objective. It must be clear and easy to understand. Another 5%, scientific principle relevant to the invention, scientific principle mentioned and explained. 10% originality, novelty, justification of invention. It must not be copied or plagiarized somewhere. Yeah, okay, the entire invention. Another 10% will be given to the diagram with specification and technicality, detailed diagrams, figures with specification, methodology and test parameters explained, data and results must be well tabulated. 3 marks will be given for the allocated for benefits of the invention, innovation benefits, innovation stated and explained. And lastly, 10% will be allocated for the conclusion. And if you can give us some recommendation of future projects, invention consistent and relates to the problem statement, comparison made with the existing invention, and additional info which supports the invention in terms of scalability and the practicality of your invention. Okay, so this is the format of the reporting. So I think based on past, judging what they call that experience, we noticed that the teams might not, sometimes they do not follow the format. All right, so we hope that you guys are actually following the format. So this is a school logo, country, state, school name, team member's name, and also the mentor's name. So mentor's name. Yeah. So just follow the format so that it's easier for the judges to actually judge, because there is a formality and things like that. All right, standardize it basically. Basically, this is the table of content. I think this is some of the things that I've highlighted just now, okay, in detail. All right. All right. I think this is the one that I've put it in a table form and explained. All right. Okay, so this is basically the judging what they call the requirements. Basically, this is very important. I would like to highlight. Okay, from me and my team. Number of pages is very important. You must be able to not strictly does not exceed 5 pages, including diagram and references, excluding cover page and table of content. For reference format, please follow the link below. Paper size must be A4. Font size, font type, please strictly use Times New Roman. Font size, short points. Spacing must be single spacing. So kindly follow the requirement of the for the report writing, as stated below, basically, please, yeah. All right, then we have the submission deadline. This is also important. Both the invention pitch video or the link for your video and also the project report in PDF format should be submitted by 10th of September 2024. Right, 10th of September 2024, 11:59 p.m. All right, so 10th of September, if I may highlight, is actually a Tuesday. All right, by Tuesday, 10th of September, 11:59 p.m., all your reports, your videos must be sent to us. With that, I think I do not want to prolong, so we open with, to the Q&A, if there's any clarification, basically. All right. So signing off from me, Dr. Lee, the Deputy Chief Judge of YIC. Thank you very much, and we open up to any questions or any doubts, any clarifications needed from the participant side, basically. Thank you very much. Over to you, Vanita.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. Thank you so much for the concise presentation. Team, we can start with the Q&A. You can unmute yourself and ask him directly, or you can send your question in the chat box. So we will read out the question and try to answer one by one. Okay, we have the first question from Arisa. For the pitch video, do we need to wear our school uniform?
Yeah, it is good. It's recommended for you to wear your school uniform. I mean, to show, unity and also the formal. Because it's a competition, right? So it is. It is encouraged, but it's not compulsory. All right, it's not compulsory for you to wear your uniform in order for you to shoot your video and things like that. Like, it is not compulsory. Am I right, Vanita? It is not compulsory for them to wear their school uniform, right?
Yes, doctor. It's not compulsory.
But it is encouraged, to show
Encouraged,
that
yes.
it's encouraged because you are able to show uniformity, and then so we can see that the team spirit is there, basically. All right, but it is not compulsory, basically. So we have seen teams with uniform or without their uniform. Well, I think we do not penalize you for not wearing a uniform, right? Hope I answer your question, basically.
Any other question?
Any other question? Any other question from the team? This is the best time for you to clarify things. Yeah.
How do we engage with the audience in the pitch video?
All right. So when you do your pitch video, I think this is my personal experience, and I'm sharing my personal experience here. So in order for you to engage with the audience or the judges, all right. So you imagine there is people watching you, basically. So I know when you shoot the video, it's between you and your team members, right? So you imagine there is someone in front of you, they are watching. So eye contact is very important. All right. So you imagine there's a crowd in front of you, and how do you impress them? All right. Eye contact. All right. Certain gesture. So you must imagine that there is a crowd or there's people in front of you. The judges are in front of you. Your schoolmates are in front of you. Your mentor is in front of you. All right. And try to maintain that gesture and eye contact with them. This is how you engage them. All right. Imagine there is someone in front of you while you are shooting the video, although you are just in front of your laptop or you're in front of your devices, things like that. So this is some tips that I would like to share, basically. Just imagine that there is someone in front of you, basically.
Okay, doctor. Next, we have another one. If video is more than 5 minutes, will the team be disqualified or only deducted 5 marks from the time duration as shown in the presentation slide?
Okay, so if your video is more than 5 minutes, we encourage you to edit it, make sure that it is within 5 minutes. Okay? But if you exceed 5 minutes, most likely you will be penalized because you do not follow the instruction. All right? So we will not disqualify based on because you exceed 5 minutes, but because you do not follow the instruction given, most likely you will be penalized. All right. So my advice to you is please make sure to check before you submit your video. Make sure it's edited and make sure it is within 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, basically. All right.
Okay, some of them have asked for the video. So the recording of the session. So tomorrow I will share the recording and also the presentation slide in the group. So do not worry, those who have joined late and some of you have got the line problem, no worries. And we have another one for the video pitching. May we know if the judges are looking for what kind of video? What will a little humor story allowed, or does it need to be look formal?
No. I think what we are looking at is something that if you can incorporate some humor, and some story behind it, I think that will be good. Basically, this is part of the storyboard, basically. All right. It must not be a very, very formal video. So it must be something engaging. So something engaging is a video that is engaging is video that can capture our attention. So if you have some humor in the video and you bring us into your invention, I think that is something that we are looking for. So if you're too formal, if you're too very, very formal and things like that, so maybe you lack, I mean, most likely it will be lacking of the wow factor. All right, the wow factor. The factor where you are able to impress us. All right. So imagine you just put our shoes. If you are the judge, if you have two videos, one is very formal, the other one is you have a story and then you incorporate some humor in it. Which one do you prefer? All right.
Okay. The next one, Doctor, for the video pitch and project report, does the content in both of these documents to be different in terms of the scientific explanation about the same issue, or mostly the same?
No, if it is from the same invention, one is in the form of report, the other one is in the form of video. So basically, if it is from the same invention, it must be the scientific concept must be the same for both video and also the explanation must be the same for both the video and also the report, because it is from the same single invention. Am I right? So just that it is of a different format. One is in a video. How do you actually plan to introduce it to the judges? And the other one is in the written report form. So it must be from the same invention because we only have one invention. Am I right? So correct me if I'm wrong, Vanita. Am I right? I mean, they should be based on the same invention.
Yes, yes, same invention and same.
So the same invention should have the same scientific concept, basically the scientific explanation, scientific concept, and so on. Right? Because you're based it on the same invention that you submitted to us.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Then another one, how long should the video be? So it's 5 minutes in duration.
5 minutes in duration. Yeah, do not exceed 5 minutes.
Okay, and then we see that for the video pitch, it requires the members to be in the video. So does that mean mentor also needed to be included or excluded? The mentor.
Sorry, I don't get it. The mentor.
The mentor must be in the video or not? They are asking. Mentor, I think no need. Only the team members. Only the
team members. Yeah, only the team members.
So mentor
only the team members.
Okay, may we know if the team pass this round in top 30, what will be the task for the next round?
Top 30. Vanita, you want to do you want to explain on that? I mean, once they are, I think you'll be in a better position to explain that. Yeah.
Can, Doctor. So for the top 30, after we shortlist you, the top 30 will be pitching directly to the judges. There will be 3 panel of judges. So you will be presenting on the spot through the Zoom meeting for 10 minutes of presentation, and there will be 15 minutes of Q&A. So the judges will be asking question directly to you. So that will be the pitching session, and based on that, we will determine the winners. Okay, and then moving on next, is it required to show the full process or making of the invention? If ever the machine creates a product, do we need to mention how much amount does it make?
I don't get it. How much of what? How?
They are asking whether they need to show the full process of making of the invention in the video.
Yeah, if you are able to show the process, the full process, that will be good in the video. If not, just show us the important steps when you actually create the invention. Basically, if 5 minutes is not you are not able to give us the full picture in 5 minutes, so just show us the important process that you have gone through, basically, yeah, because the reason why is because we want to know that, oh, you have actually put in effort, you have actually done that, you have meetings and things like that, you work together to actually create the invention, not just a single person or single member doing the entire invention. So if you can highlight that and you can show us, you have meetings, you have how do you source the materials and things like that in the video, I think that will be good. All right.
Okay, the next one. Hi, do we need to do voiceover for it or actually talk in the video?
No, it's up to you whether you want to voice over, talk directly. It's up to your creativity, basically. I think we do not have any restriction on that lah. Up to your creativity.
Okay, what is the minimum duration of the video again?
The one 5 minutes. And not minimum, sorry, do not exceed 5 minutes. There is no minimum, but within 5 minutes lah. Within 5 minutes. But I mean, you can't give us a video of 1 minute video, right? Because then you are not able to explain everything in 1 minute. So within 5 minutes, do not exceed 5 minutes, but within 5 minutes.
And then good evening. Are we supposed to post our video on YouTube? So shall I answer this, Doctor?
Yes, please.
You have to post the video in your YouTube and put the video in unlisted mode and share the link with us. So I will create a Google form for you to submit the YouTube link. For the video, YouTube link as in one of the team members channel. Yes, it can be any of the team members channel. How much is the penalized mark if the video is more than 5 minutes? Is it a fixed mark or depend on the situation?
So it depends on how much you exceed lah. Basically, if you give us a 10 minutes video, most likely we will penalize heavier lah, as compared to a team who actually submit a 6-minute video, something like that. My advice to you is, you know that you should not exceed 5 minutes. So make sure you do not exceed 5 minutes. You just edit, So why what do you call that? I want to know that how much you being penalized when you know that, okay, do not exceed 5 minutes. Okay. So yeah, try not to exceed 5 minutes. All right. So it depends. The marks will be you will be penalized actually basically depending on how much you exceed lah. So if your team submit 10 minutes video, of course it is more severe than a team who submits like 6 minutes, something like that lah. Something like that. Yeah. So my advice is do not exceed 5 minutes because we have hundreds of videos. So yeah, the judges will go through each one of them. If we do not set a limit, then it will be a headache for the judges basically. All right.
Will the presentation projected in this session be shared on the website?
Yes, it will be shared. Vanita will share it. Yeah.
With the slide and also the recording, yeah?
Yeah.
How do we need to do voiceover for it or actual? So I think we have answered this earlier.
Answered.
You can
all right.
do voiceover or you can talk in the video. It's up to your creativity.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Hello, sir. The video can have subtitles.
I don't understand why do you need a subtitle. That means you're presenting in English, but you still have the English subtitle, I presume. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have it. I think there is no restriction on that basically. Yeah, you can have it. No, no problem. Just do not speak in other languages and then you give us in the English subtitle because we want you to present in English. All right. But if you are presenting in English and you want to have the English subtitle, up to you. No harm done. We are fine with it.
Okay, the next one. Do we have to show every minute feature of our prototype? Or can we show only the main ones?
I think you can show only the main ones.
Because you have only 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes,
can just
yes.
show how the invention is working. So that should be okay.
Yeah, something to add on, you need to strategize lah. Basically, how you want to present it in 5 minutes. What you want to present in 5 minutes. I think this is something for your team to think about it as well. All right.
Okay. Hi, hello, good evening. Under communication marking criteria, are we penalized if we read using a script prepared by our team?
Yeah, if you have a script, do not show it in a video lah. Right. So if we feel that you must present it as if that there is no script lah, basically, right? It must be natural lah. So if you are reading from a script and the judges are able to detect it, perhaps you will not score that well lah, I presume. All right. Yep.
Hi, for the video, is the whole team required to explain the product?
Yeah, you take turns to explain. I think you need to make sure that if possible, all the team members will be presenting in the video. So we do not just want one single person or the leader to just present everything in the video. So we want to see the teamwork. We want to see every member of the team present, basically. Which section your team members want to present, that is entirely up to you.
Okay, the next one is, Doctor, can we test out our invention and show the results in the video?
Yeah, please go ahead. I think we welcome that. If you are able to show us, test it, show us some results, I think that will be good.
Okay, the next one. Hi, sir. Must we show our process of making the invention? And if we do we have to explain what we are doing at the moment? So do they need to explain the step-by-step procedure of making the invention?
I think you can highlight the important parts, important what they call the steps when you actually create your invention. So you do not need to highlight everything, but you need to highlight the important ones. The current thing that you are doing, maybe you can just let us know if you want to. I mean, yeah. But most important thing is the process. So how do you come up with the process statement? How do you source the material? And how do you work together? I think that is important.
Okay, doctor, there is one question just now. The guy was asking for the pitch video. Does the content in both of these this form, like both of the video and the report must be the same? And he has elaborated more. Does it mean that contents of the invention needed to be exact same in the pitch video and the report? Is it like the judge wanted a written version of and a video version of the explanation about the invention?
No, I don't think we want that. We want to see how you, how do you present in the video, all right? And the written one is not supposed to be an exact script of what you have presented in the video. It doesn't need to be like this. It is not supposed to be like this.
Yes.
So yeah, so the report, the purpose why we want the report is basically we want you to give us a summary of what you have done, all right, for the for the invention, and the video is for you to just to just show us like what in the form of in a video format to show us. We want to see you and your faces, yeah. But basically, the report is just a summary of what you have done. It is not supposed to be exactly word by word what you have said in the video. No. All right. Hope that answers your question. Next.
Okay. Do we just show short clip? What is the criteria and what must be covered in our explanation of our invention?
I think that is given. That will be given in the slides and also the what I've explained. I think perhaps the team can just take some time to actually read through the document and also listen to the video.
Okay, yes, that's the right answer. So it
Alright.
already explained in the video. Maybe I think Lasha, you joined late. Please watch the video and get the
okay.
information from there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can our
yeah.
invention in video be a graphic one or the real one?
Sorry, the invention of the video must be?
Can their invention can be a graphic made or real one?
The graphic, it can be a graphic one, and then it is supposed to be something that is what do you call that? It's a prototype, basically, So
The
what have you?
actual.
The actual one. It must be the actual invention. So you must show the prototype.
So
So it must not be something. Yeah, it must not be something that you what do you call that? It must be something real. The prototype.
Yeah, you have to build the prototype and show it how it's functioning. So in
Yes,
your
yes.
proposal, you have just shown us the draft like drawing of your invention. But for this report and the video, you have to show the actual product. And that's why like in the video, you can show how the product is working.
Working.
In the
Yeah.
report, you can have picture of the product. So that is the different thing like we wanted to have in the video and also in the report. And some of the information you cannot be showing in the report, which you can show in the video in the format of the video. So that's why we are marking both of the video and report to get the cumulative mark to determine the top 30 teams.
Yeah.
Video
Thank
need
you.
to be portrait or landscape. Landscape mode, please, so that it has a wider
View.
view. Yeah. Are we
Easier for us. Yeah.
Okay, next one, doctor. Are we required to show our face? If so, should our face be shown for the entire duration of the video?
No, I mean, you must show us like you can show your faces in the video because we would like to see you as well. But you do not need to show us your faces entirely throughout the video. Most importantly, we want to see your invention. We want to see your invention. Okay, yeah. So no worries about that. You do not need to show us 5 minutes of your faces throughout the video, but please show us your invention. All right. But you can show us your handsome and pretty faces at the beginning so that we know lah, you know. Because if you are selected for the top 30, at least we know, oh, you are the one, you know, during the Viva session and things like that. At least we can notice, at least we know, oh, it's this team, huh? Yeah. Something like that, lah, you know.
Okay, the next one, doctor. Hello, can we add our video a story or history of how we came with our current invention?
Yeah, please go ahead. I mean, if you have some history or you have a story to tell us how you actually come up with the idea, we would like to listen and we would like to hear it. Okay, because that leads to your problem statement. All right.
Okay, then next one. Can we make a creative clip video or it must be a formal video?
I think I've answered that already. So it must be something creative, engaging. It must be something that can attract the judge's attention. All right.
Okay, the next one. Can we have example of past year videos?
Okay, Vanita, I think, do we have that?
No.
Yeah.
No, sir. Even the last session, they asked for it, but we said no because of only one reason. We need to get the team's permission before we share it to you. That is one. Another one, we don't want this team to follow exactly what the other team has done, and if they did not get qualified or what, so it can like they
There's a
must
dispute.
it can be a distribute, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So we want to
Yeah.
avoid that, yeah.
Yeah, we want to avoid that. So we will not be sharing lah, all right, the past year's video, right?
Can we have example of past year report writing? No as well.
No.
Okay. So all has been given, even like the judging criteria, like point by point, Dr. Lee has explained. If you follow that and answer the question in your report and also in the video format, you will get the highest score.
Yeah,
so
you
you
will
just
score
need
well.
to follow what has been given here in the training, both the training lah, yeah, the last week and also this week. Okay, if now we plan the project and we want to do any changes, should we inform the admin and do the changes, or we can do the changes by ourselves? You have to inform the admin, the secretariat, to get a permission. Like mentioned in the last training, you have to write to us and mention that what is your actual plan and what are the changes you are making and why you need to make the changes. So you need to write in officially to YIC2510@gmail.com, and we will get the consent from the judges before we approve your request.
All right.
You have to officially write in to us. Okay, team, any other question? If a small changes also we have to inform. Yes, you have to inform. If our invention is digital, does our prototype have to fully code? Our prototype have to fully coded, or can it be a simulation showing how it will be when coded, backed up by the partly coded prototype or testing?
Yeah, I think a simulation will do. Okay, a simulation will do because we have based on past experience, I think you might not have enough time to actually complete the entire coding and things like that. All right. So you might need more time and things like that. So you show us a simulation will be good. All right. What you plan to do and things like that. That is for programming and coding.
Okay.
Okay. Do
Okay,
we have
another
any?
5 minutes. We want to end the session in 5 minutes. So do you have any other question, team? This competition is worldwide, right? It is an international competition.
Yeah, international competition. So we have teams from, not only from Malaysia, but we have teams from other countries as well, right? Yeah, it is an international competition basically. All right, so we have teams from all around the world.
Yeah. But for your PJSK, for those who are in Malaysia, for your PJSK marks, we need to get an official letter from the Ministry of Education recognizing YIC as the international competition, which will be done in November. After we announce the winners, then only we will apply for the recognition letter. And once we get it, we will share it with you. So it will be by December. So you have to wait. When do we have the competition? You mean when do we have the competition? What do you mean?
We are in the competition right now. We are in the process of the competition right now.
What
We are
date?
in progress. Yeah.
Okay, actually, maybe I think he has misunderstood. Kuhanesh. Okay. The competition is we decided to do online. So those who attended the previous training, we have explained to them, since most of the participants selected to opt for online, we have decided to have the competition online. And it's already started and it's progressing. So you are attending the training, you will start building your invention, and then later you will submit the video. So it's all being done online. So it's ongoing process. There is not a specific date, but your deadline to submit this video and report is on the 10th September. Yes, Malaysian time zone. So one girl asked 10 September deadline, but it's a Malaysian time zone, correct? Yes.
Yeah. My advice to the teams is please submit early lah. Although we have set a deadline, submit earlier, please. Yeah, submit early. Do not wait until the last minute. All right.
Do we have to include our future plans for implementing our invention in the video?
Yeah, you can if you want to. You can. Yeah, you can. What are the future plans and things like that? Yeah, you can do that if you want to. No issues on that. Right. Okay, so I see that I think those are the questions that being asked. I hope that me and Vanita had actually clarified things, and so with that we would like to wish you all the best in your invention journey, and we hope to see quality reports, quality videos this year around, and yep, all the best teams. All right.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Lee, for making your time for this session.
My
And thank you,
pleasure.
thank you so much, teams, for joining us. And if you still have any question or you need more clarification, you can post your question in the Telegram group for the shortlisted team. So we will try to answer you. I can check with the chief judge and deputy chief judge on your queries, and we will try to assist you as much as possible. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good day. Bye.